I'm Charlie Cutler. I'm the founder and executive director of the Border Youth Tennis Exchange. I started BITE during the summer of 2015 when I was a master's student doing research on the border in detention centers that held refugee populations and asylum applicants. I was affiliated with a few different organizations on both sides of the border, and as a side project, I started a series of tennis classes that have since grown into a year-round operation that sees over 120 kids come to our weekly sessions across 5 sites on both sides of the border. Obviously, border communities face a lot of challenges. A lot of them we know, cartels, security issues, undocumented immigration, but they also face all the challenges that rural communities across America see in terms of underfunded schools, high rates of diabetes and obesity, and just everything that comes along with being communities that have high levels of poverty and families that are dealing with the issues that come along with that. More than anything, I think that the children that I work with on the border face another immediate challenge, which is the fact that people and politicians and media networks around the country are talking about them constantly, and they're vilifying their communities and their families and the people that these kids are growing up watching as their mentors. I think that the kids internalize a lot of that divisiveness, and it creates another emotional barrier to their growth as people, as they come and become and start forming their identities. So one of the things BITE has really focused on that I think is innovative is that we really try to use tech and tech resources around creating narrative and transmitting narrative and sharing personal stories that can really act as kind of a buffer against some of that divisiveness that comes into these kids' lives. All of our curriculums are made to be shared, and we really are trying to redefine and kind of evaluate ways to connect our kids across the border in a meaningful way that can allow them to appreciate both themselves and their communities, but also appreciate the fact that living on the border can be an advantage. They get to share internationally and be international cultural ambassadors and grassroots organizers in a way that can really add value to their lives and their communities. So BITE's curriculums try to provide a kind of a platform for these kids to share and for these communities to create a more truthful representation of themselves to the larger world and to the national debates. Thank you for the opportunity to apply for this award, and whether we win it or not, thank you for supporting our work in border communities.